So there is a tip I would like to give y'all when you're first starting out is to be mindful of your time, because if you haven't really played Dead Rising, you guys may not be very familiarized with how the time system works. So an essential 2 hours of in-game time is one whole day, and you could do a lot of things. So you might want to be careful, especially you're trying to beat the game or you're trying to save all the survivors. Just keep in mind as you are progressing through the game. One tip I guess that I could really give you guys, since I have been playing these games for many years, is to always keep a stockpile of healable items. So you always want to try to go for the orange juice because it's very accessible to find. Don't ever try to go for chips, because chips in the game is actually one of the worst healing items, and it doesn't really help a lot at all in terms of helping you with the horde. It really actually makes you more or less, you be more active when you're actually eating a chip compared to eating orange juice in the game, which is pretty interesting. Another tip I can actually give you guys is to use your skills. Skills in these games are actually super helpful, because you can actually avoid getting grabbed from the zombie if you use your certain skills, such as the zombie ride or the disembowel. If you use it, actually disembowel, I displayed it in my gameplay where I actually use disembowel to avoid the zombie grab, and it actually really helps you a ton, so that you can not only get extra prestige points and level up a lot quicker, but you can actually avoid getting grabbed. And that's the one key thing I want you guys to always focus on. Avoid getting grabbed, because if you don't have a good controller, you might actually break a controller. Unfortunately, during my gameplay, I broke my controller, and you guys can see it as I'm maneuvering, not the best, but to the best of my abilities with the broken controller. So be careful of breaking your controllers, guys. As you are progressing through the game, you want to keep in mind of what weapons you're using, because some weapons are not best suited for scenarios that you might be involved in as you're progressing. I would never recommend guns in Dead Rising because of how bad they are actually. They are very bad because the recoil of the gun actually is higher. And also, if you use the shotgun, although the spread is very good, you are more vulnerable to getting attacked when you are actually shooting your weapons, because since the recoil of the gun, your character will actually fall back a bit. Like, he won't fall, but he will cock back a lot, and as he cocks back, that what gives you more frames of the zombies for you to get grabbed. And that's something you want to keep in mind. I'd rather just for you guys to focus on using crowd control items such as the baseball bat, the mini chainsaw if it's available, if you unlocked the broadsword. The broadsword's actually pretty good because it actually hit swipes compared to the katana. The katana goes at an upward angle compared to the broadsword, you're going horizontal. Horizontal is actually very good in this game because you'll actually cover more distance compared to the katana. I also recommend to not use the auto skip feature, because as you are progressing, you might miss an important case, since it is new in the remastered edition, the Deluxe Remastered, where you are able to auto skip and basically kill the time that you may need to save survivors, or you want to just progress to the next case. I would recommend that you guys use the auto skip if you are playing on your second or third playthrough, simply because since you have seen everything, it would be a lot easier for you guys to just be more hands-on and finishing what you guys actually would want to do, compared to being stressed out for time in this game. So that's what I would recommend, especially if you guys are trying to get the Saint achievement or to unlock secret survivors that you may miss, because I know a lot of guides, they start talking about survivors, but there are some few survivors that I won't say, if you guys are new, that are secret. And if you guys are not on time, you may not be able to get them, so keep that in mind. One last thing I want to give you guys from advice is just to enjoy the game. This game is one of my personal favorite zombie games of all time. It's just been a game that I have so much recollection and memories of, you know, because growing up, I wasn't able to really do so much. I mean, like, go outside and have fun with my school friends, you know, because they always got into trouble and my parents were always so hesitant for me to do it, so to go associate with them. So instead, they actually bought me Dead Rising, and when I played this game, it was something that was more enjoyable for me, actually, to be quite honest. And I wanted to give you guys these tips so that you guys can enjoy the game as much as I have enjoyed it. And I hope you guys like these tips. What was your favorite tip that I gave you? Don't forget to comment down below. And always sub to the channel, because I'm going to be doing a live playthrough of this when it releases September 19. Overall, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys see you in the next one. Peace out.